Hi, welcome back to my booktube channel. My name is Sam and today we are on part 2 of our South Korea journey. This is the final installment of this 2-part series, and today, well, not today for me because I forgot to film this, but you will be seeing Busan and Haeundae in this video. Haeundae is like just a bit above Busan. It's like more beachy area, but I think they're still connected as a city, but they're two separate things. Anyway, so we're going to Busan and Haeundae, and yeah, I can't wait to show you the sights. There's some good things, and again, there's some bad things. If you saw my previous video, you'll know kind of, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to tell you if I don't enjoy something, and I'm going to tell you if I love something. So yeah, let's get into Busan. I will say now, initially when we got there, we were kind of like underwhelmed. We were like, oh no, we've just left Seoul because we'd thought we needed more time in Busan than Seoul. So we kind of got to Busan and was like, wait, this isn't the same as Seoul, but it soon grew on us. So you'll see a little bit of a disappointment in the beginning, but we soon grow to love it because there's some really cool sites like the Gamcheon culture village. So yeah, let's get into the clips now. Leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want more videos like this, and stick around for my bookish content as well, because that is why I'm here. I just do vlogs on the side. So yeah, let's get into the videos. We're now on day 5 and we're heading to Busan on the KTX train, which is like a bullet train. We had a little bit of hassle with the taxi driver, which is a recurrent theme. They're not as polite as you would expect. They often refuse to take you anywhere. We got in a taxi, then he tried to kick us out because he didn't want to go to the train station, he wanted us to go to the airport. So yeah, he tried to kick us out and then his friend told him off, and then we managed to get the taxi. But yeah, it's been a consistent theme of taxi drivers not wanting to take you where you want to go or trying to kick you out. So there's that. But yeah, day 5, let's go to Busan. So we arrived in Busan at 11, but couldn't check into our hotel till 3, so we left our bags and decided to go and do as many stops as we could today so that we could move to Haeundae a day early, because this whole city just wasn't feeling like our vibe. We were constantly getting rude glares from everyone. Even when you smiled back, they didn't smile back, and none of the taxis would stop for you at all when you tried to hail them. So we ended up having to walk all the way to the underground and getting that to our first location, which was BIFF Square, which is supposed to be like a shopping street, but it holds nothing to me on Dong. So there was a couple of handcraft shops that I found interesting, but we kind of gave up on it because it wasn't really any shops that we were interested in, so we headed to Busan Tower next. This is a trek up to the Busan Tower thing. I have my heart. But yeah, something about Busan, everyone just glares at you, it's so annoying. So the Busan Tower is where I began to appreciate Busan a little bit more. I thought maybe I was judging it too harshly because I was still kind of missing Seoul. I really enjoyed Seoul, so to have the rudeness that we faced from a bunch of the people just glaring at us and the taxi drivers kind of was very off-putting to begin with. But when we went up this tower, when I went up this tower, my mum stayed at the bottom. When I went up this tower and saw these beautiful views, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be so harsh. And this is where the day started to pick up for me. We were still kind of wanting to move on to Haeundae a bit earlier because we were running out of things to do, as we'd already done a whole day's worth of activities this afternoon. But yeah, this made me kind of realise maybe I was judging it a bit too harshly because I missed Seoul. So sorry about that, Busan. But also the next place, the Gamcheon culture village, which you'll see soon, is also really stunning. And that's where my mum changed her mind on Busan. So yeah, we're all for development here. So the last stop for today was the Gamcheon Culture Village, and this was by far the best point of the day. This was such a vibrant, fun area. It was colourful, it was full of amazing shops, there was food, there was lots of picture opportunities. It was absolutely brilliant. The best part of Busan by far, I can say it now already. Definitely check out the Gamcheon Culture Village. Now, if you want a bit of history behind this village, basically it used to be a slum area full of broken down houses, and there wasn't many people living there. So the government paid a bunch of different artists to come in and rejuvenate the area and do some different artworks, and basically made it this tourist destination to kind of rejuvenate the area. So along the street are loads of different cafes, and this one we found to have a particular amazing view, and we ended up with our balcony to ourselves with the most stunning view. So I show the outside of the building eventually, so check it out. Beautiful. Go here for brilliant views of Gamcheon Village. It's just up this way. So after spending the rest of the day at the Gamcheon Culture Village, we headed back to the hotel, which was the Asti Hotel next to the Busan station. We thought it would be really central, so that's why we chose it. Here it is. And yeah, so I can say we went from not really being sure if we liked Busan to by the end of the day being like, you know what, it's actually quite good and there were some really beautiful sights. Here's the hotel view. Let's get into the next day, or the haul first. So here is the haul for day one in Busan. We got quite a few bits because I'm just trying to spend up my money now. But we'll start in this corner. We've got the little BT21 magnets. I love my magnets, so I have these beautiful artwork ones as well of various attractions. I've also got these postcards that I'm hoping I can frame and put above my desk. A little Busan tower. Then from a little independent store we have a little handcrafted little piggy. I just thought it was adorable. And a little fish hat wearing, I don't know what that fish thing's called, but a little pink bear thing wearing a fish hat. It's just really cute. Then I got a V keychain and they gave me a free photo card with it. Very cute. Then we got some blind boxes and I've got this little pig one and a little cute maid pig. And then we got a cat one. I'm a bit sad that I got this one. It's not the worst one on the options, but it's a bit interesting. Then we got these really nice strawberry and apple I think, marshmallows. These are amazing. Get these if you're in Korea. Then from a really amazing small business, we this is what it's called. It's the yellow building at the start of the Gamcheon village, so definitely check her out. She's absolutely lovely. Here's the name of her shop. But I bought a set of these cuties and a little handmade, well these are handmade as well, but a little handmade, why is it not focusing, little house as well. Really cool. And she was literally painting these as we went in, and then she was really nice and she gave us these for free, these little additional cats, because she saw that I was pointing to them in the shop saying they were really cute. These two have been claimed by my mum and I'm gonna have these two. So yeah, that is the haul for day one. So it's day 2 of Busan and day 6 of South Korea. We're off to go on a tour of old Korea now. So we're going to see loads of different places and it lasts till like 10 p.m. So let's get into that. So the first stop on the Old Korea tour was Bulguksa Temple. Sorry, I probably butchered that. But this was such a beautiful Buddhist temple with these huge statues, and there were different kind of levels to it as well, as you can see here. And it was just really beautiful, and I loved the colour palette of the yellow and the red and the green compared to just the prior scene red and green that we'd seen in prior palaces, such as in Seoul and such. I loved the yellow. It looked so striking and beautiful. I just loved it so much. But yeah, this was a really beautiful temple, a great start to the tour. Now, just to note that if you do take one of these all-day tours, you do get fed on them. You get an option of whether you want to eat with a group, and we did, and this is what we got. A bunch of different sides. Very interesting to try all the different things. The next stop on this tour was this bridge, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but this was really beautiful. It looks very much like all the temples, but it's a bridge this time, which I know was just really cool to cross as well, and just really pretty to look at. This bridge led to a preserved traditional Korean village. However, similar to the Bukchon Hanok village, we weren't that impressed by it, purely because it says it's a preserved traditional town, but it's covered in modern advertisements. It's got a car park. Most of the traditionally preserved houses have been turned into cafes or shops, and it just didn't really feel like an old time preserved Korean town, if you know what I mean. There was one main house in the kind of village that was like the most rich person's house that had been preserved, this place here, but you couldn't really look around it that much. There was just this courtyard and a bit inside. So yeah, there just wasn't really much traditional houses to look at, so we were a bit disappointed by this place. There's just not much here. It's supposed to be like a traditional village, but it's all modernized cafes. Like the roofs are the most like traditional thing, I guess. But it's a bit of a letdown. The bridge is really cool. The bridge is really cool, but the rest of the village is kind of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. But this is the second stop of this tour. Can you hear the cicadas? Is that what they're called? But yeah, we're on like an old Korea guided tour thing, and this is only the second stop, and it's like 4 o'clock. So yeah, on to the next thing. So the next stop was to see these ancient tombs that were presented as these giant mounds, very similar to what I think it was the Vikings did. You can see them near Stonehenge and stuff, but these are ancient tombs, and the guide told us all the history about them. And then the next stop was kind of the lunch break. So that is a tomb, and basically when a bored archaeologist found stuff in there, this whole place was a village and rice paddies, and when the archaeologists found it, the military came in and kicked everyone out, and then they leveled the entire place, and now they have just re-landscaped it all. Fake trees, well, not fake trees, but like they planted trees. There's a fake lake over there. So yeah, tombs. Those two, well, I've lost it. That one and that one were matching tombs. They had the same content within them, and they know one is for the king, so they don't know whether the other one maybe is his wife, his daughter, his sister, or a friend, I guess. So yeah, there are two matching ones. You can't really see them in the background now, but little story. And yeah, basically in English they're called the Big Tomb in whatever this place is called. I've forgotten already, but like translate to the Big Tomb in. That was the king and possibly queen daughter one. Okay, so let's go look in one. And then to end the trip off, we went to Yonggung Palace, where they built this giant pond to try and recreate the ocean. And this is what they have uncovered so far, these parts of the palace. It's a huge, huge place, and it just got more and more beautiful at night. Like, words can't describe, and I don't even think this video will do justice to how beautiful this place is at night time. So definitely recommend coming here even if you don't do the trip. But yeah, you'll see me kind of lowering the brightness on my camera every now and then to try and get the most possible kind of advantage of the lights and the lighting. But yeah, enjoy. And then we headed back to Busan to go to sleep, basically. And here's Busan at night. So here is the haul from today. I got this little Gandalf looking guy. I got 3 magnets. I got this one, and this one. And then I got this really nice notebook, which is all I wanted. And I finally found one, and it has all different styles of paper in and like different drawings and stuff in it. So it's really cool. Yeah, that is the haul from today. Okay, so it is now day 3 in Busan, and we are on a glass floor cable car. So that'll be fun. So yeah, we're in Songdo. There's a glass cable car. You can either do the glass floor bottom or the regular floor bottom. And then there's a beach, but it's a bit too hot for that. But yeah, let's get onto the cable car. So at this point in our trip, we'd done everything we had planned for Busan, so we didn't have anything planned for today, and we were leaving early for Haeundae tomorrow, so we had to find something to fill the day with, and we decided to try Songdo and go on the cable cars and the observation deck. And yeah, it was the most boiling day today. It was like 35 degrees today, and it was boiling hot everywhere, so maybe not the best day to do a beach day, but it wasn't too bad in the cable car. Even though I don't like heights, but for some reason this was fine. But yeah, I'll let you get into the clips. go to that sky observation deck I just showed you. But look how pretty it is, and they even give you little fans so you can fan yourself. But yeah, it's not as bad as we thought it would be. And there's like a little walk you can do around the coast as well if you want to. I think it's a bit too hot for that, but yeah, it's really good. Definitely recommend Songdo Crystal Skywalk, it's called. It's just a cable car. But yeah. It's so sunny, I'm like squinting, but I definitely recommend this suspension bridge as well. It is a bit hot, but it's quite pretty. Like, look at it, it's so cool. You can see like all 360. But yeah, I don't know what's up with me, but like this has like a mesh floor where you can see underneath, and I'm more scared of this than I was of the cable car with the literal glass floor miles above the ground. But I'm okay with that. But when it's a mesh floor and just a little drop to the ocean, I'm like, no. I'm scared of this. Looking for more things to do. We kind of run out of things to do in Busan. There's not a lot that we were on our list. We got most of our stuff done in an afternoon, so now we're just walking around killing time, and then we're going to go back to the Gamcheon village and try and catch it at sunset. It's 7:30, so we're just killing time at the minute. We tried to get to Gamcheon, but the taxi driver kicked us out because he realised he didn't know where it was. We showed him pictures, but yeah, he couldn't find it. So we're going to find it ourselves. 3.5 hours later and we made it by Uber, the third time. Okay, I realised I never elaborated on that story. So basically, the place where we were, Songdo Beach, said the Google Maps alternative said we were a 12-minute taxi ride from the Gamcheon culture village. So I suggested that we just go back there and see it for sunset. However, we got into our first taxi, he nodded, he said he knew where he was going, and he started driving. He drove us around for 10 minutes. We had no idea where we were still, and he kicked us out and was like, you out now. So we had to pay and get out of the taxi, and we were so confused, it was so stressful, but we're not the confrontational people, so we just got out and were like, okay, we don't know where we are now. What just happened? So we decided to try again. So we flagged down another taxi. This time it was with a nicer man. He was an older man. He again looked at the picture. I had shown it to him in Korean as well, like the place name in Korean on the map. And he nodded, he knew where it was. He was like, yeah. He drove us, he went up a hill. So we were like, okay, this is looking more promising than last time. And then he let us out at a closed bird sanctuary. And again, we're not confrontational people, and we were already out of the taxi by this time, and we were looking around like, wait, what? This is a closed bird sanctuary, where are we? And he'd already driven off. So we were even more confused, and we're in the middle of this residential area as well. So then we decided to give up with the taxis. We were frustrated and confused, and it had been like 2 hours. So we decided to get an Uber, and eventually found out how to work all that. We'd never got an Uber before, but finally that got us there 3.5 hours later. It was supposed to be a 12-minute journey. But yeah, that was the story. I hope you've been enjoying the footage because it was worth it. Today, just a couple of bits. I got 2 more piggy blind boxes. I got these twins. I just killed one. Then I got another maid, which is kind of annoying, but oh well, they're cute. Then I got this cat blind box, and I got the yellow one this time. And then I got this little cat. And then I got a Jungkook and a J-Hope key rings that I'm going to turn into magnets. And then with the V one I got the other day, I'm going to have them like that, and then V will be here, and then it'll be, because V looks that way and J-Hope looks that way, so they're really cool. But yeah, that is the haul, just a few little bits. So we've now moved away from Busan, and we're in Haeundae, which is a little bit above where Busan is, and we're right next to the beach. It's a bit bright, but the beach is right there. So yeah, let's get into our first day at Haeundae. I think we're going to the aquarium and doing some little bits and bobs that we were originally going to do tomorrow, but we have time today, so we're going to do them now. So yeah, aquarium and other bits and bobs, let's go. So once we were done at the aquarium, which was amazing by the way, definitely recommend, we decided to walk along the beachfront all the way to the end, and we ended up going around this whole little park where all the locals obviously went to do their exercise. There was loads of people doing just jogging around this area, and there were so many ginger cats. Take a shot for every ginger cat that you see in this video from now on. Because yeah but yeah, there was this kind of coastal part of the walk, and you got some brilliant views of Busan over in the other bay, and then yeah, it's just a really pretty walk. So there you go. And then to round this amazing day off, we went to Busan X the Sky, which is this really tall building where obviously it's just another observation area. I love looking at things from high up, as I've already said. So this was just another one I just had to force us to do. There was a glass floor bit as well, which I had to just hold my phone down and record. I couldn't even look down because I was too scared. It was 100 floors up, 100 floors in the air. Look, there's the glass floor, and this is me. I couldn't even look. I was just filming straight down, and I barged my way through because people were just stood in the middle of the path, and I was like, please just move out of the way. I can't look down. I need to get off. But I did it. And that's the important thing. I did it. I faced my fear. But yeah, just some beautiful nighttime views. So it's day 2 of being in Haeundae, and we are currently in the Haedong Yonggung temple, which is the most beautiful temple in Korea, and I've got to agree, it was stunning. So enjoy the clips of that. But yeah, this is the second day. Let's go. Once we were done at the temple, we headed back to the hotel and we got some food in the local area. And then, because my mum was desperate for a beach day, we headed over to the beach and had a little bit of a paddle. But the waves are really rough because the typhoon currently happening in Japan was affecting Korea as well. So the lifeguards soon had to round everyone out of the ocean and close it to swimmers. So we just kind of soaked up the sights on the beach for a bit before going back and chilling out in the hotel room for the rest of the day. So here's the haul from today. I got a little magnet of the place. I got this really cool figure to put on my bookshelf here, like a little dragon. Then I got a little mini version, which I thought was really cute. I love little small things like that. Then I got this handmade turtle, a little independent shop just outside of the temple. Very good store, she was lovely. And then I got this iconic money tree, which brings good fortune and wealth. And I think we could all be doing with a bit of that. So actually, I can't do it one-handed. There we go. But it opens up and you can put stuff in it. But yeah, it's so cool. So welcome to day 3 of Haeundae, and today we went on the MIPO Station kind of journey thing you can do on the sky capsules. They were all booked up, so we got the train, but then all the seats were taken up, so we had to sit on the floor for a bit. And it was just a bit underwhelming, and now we're here and it's just a bit underwhelming. There's not really anything here to do. My mum calls it the TikTok effect, even though we got all our ideas off YouTube, but okay. But yeah, there's just not much here. Now it's raining, so yeah, a bit underwhelmed. We're gonna wait for a ramen shop and then we're gonna go back. I was looking forward to the observation deck. I don't know if you can see it, it's like at the end. Oh, you can't see it, but you can see Japan on a good day. It's not a good day, and that's closed because of the wind. So yeah, just underwhelmed. Maybe it's the wrong day, but yeah. Okay, so we just started chucking it down, but like this is blue sky, so make it make sense. So yeah, there's the observation deck that I wanted to go on, but it's closed because of the wind, and you're supposed to be able to see Tsushima, Japan, which I like because the game goes to Tsushima, but yeah, it's not a good enough day to see it. It's a bit disappointing. Yeah, very underwhelmed, but it's okay looking, I guess. Now there's a bit of blue. The MIPO Station has kind of missold to us, but I don't know, maybe it would be better on a good day. But yeah, right now we've had 2 safety warnings, one on the typhoon blowing over from Japan and one for heat waves, so that's nice. But I'm just nipping to some shops now to get food. But yeah, that'll probably be the end of this, but I'll catch you up in a bit. It's boiling hot. So the haul for today is this magnet, this panda in a test tube, and this cat in a test tube, which looks like all the ginger cats I saw the other day. But yeah, that's the haul for today. And now we've reached the end of the line. Well, not the end of the line yet, because today we spent travelling to Seoul ready for the airport tomorrow. But yeah, this is the end of the video, so I'll get onto the conclusion in a minute. But we spent day 10 just travelling back to Seoul, and then the next day on day 11 we got our flight back home. So we've reached the end of part 2 and the final installment of the South Korea journey, where we went to Busan and Haeundae. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As you saw in the video, it kind of started off kind of rough. We were kind of like unsure whether we liked Busan as much as Seoul. I mean, we shouldn't really be comparing them, but it was just kind of like the shock of like the complete difference of it, because I feel like Busan was very much more like a city. Like Seoul felt like it was open and it was welcoming to tourists and it had lots of things to do, whereas in Busan it was like taxis covering the entire street. It was really busy. Everything didn't seem as like tidied and perfected as Seoul was. So we were kind of a little bit like unsure what we'd gotten ourselves into, and we were kind of rushed through the start of our Busan itinerary. But as soon as we got to the Gamcheon culture village, and then we went to Songdo, I can't remember what it was called now, the other cable car place, in the end it kind of grew on us, and we thought, okay, maybe we were judging it too fast. But yeah, initially we were a bit disappointed, but it grew on us. And then Haeundae was beautiful as well, probably my favorite of the two, just because I love being able to have the beach like right down the road from the hotel and being able to just go sit on the beach and walk along it at night time. It was so lively and vibrant at night time as well. I thought that was really cool. The only disappointment in Haeundae was the MIPO Station, which I think is completely overrepresented by TikTok to seem better than it is. I say TikTok, when I say TikTok, I mean YouTube travel videos, which I'm doing right now. But that's like, we watch YouTube videos to kind of plan what we were going to do, and so many people were like, oh, MIPO Station is great, and then we went, and like, the view was covered by trees, so you couldn't even see anything when you're on the train anyway. The cable cars sell out so fast you can hardly get on them. The observatory for us was closed because it was windy. That's no fault of the MIPO Station people. And then we got to the other end and there was just nothing there. Everything was closed. There was like one ramen shop that we found that we wanted to go to, but there was like no shops. All the restaurants were closed when we went anyway, and it was raining on and off, so that was a disappointment. Anyway, let's not get into negativity in the final part of this video. But yeah, I just want to say I really enjoyed my time in South Korea. I'm so privileged to have been able to travel here. I say here, I'm at home right now for filming this, but I'm so privileged to be able to go to South Korea for such a long time as well. So I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, what else do I have to say in the outro? I'm so glad I was able to experience it. It's not somewhere I would go back. I would go back to Seoul, but I don't think I'd go back to Busan or Haeundae. I think it's a one-time thing, enjoyed it, but I don't want to go back. But I'd go back to Seoul. But yeah, I thought it was really cool, and I definitely recommend South Korea if you are interested. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm kind of just rambling now. My favourite parts from Busan was the Gamcheon culture village. My favourite part from Haeundae was the aquarium. I miss my stingray friend. He was adorable. His little Gucci Goo, and I loved it so much. It was so cute. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if you've been to Busan or Haeundae in the comments below and your thoughts on it. What did it compare to Seoul for you? But yeah, or just tell me what you thought about the video. But yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. It's going to be back to bookish content for a while, so please stick around for that. There will be vlogs in the future. But yeah, also let me know what you think about my public vlogging, because I try to do something new in each vlog that I do, just try and make them a little bit different each time. And this time I tried to do public vlogging, and I don't know how well I did. I think I probably looked nervous in most of the clips. I'm like, is there anyone around? But yeah, that was my thing for this set of videos, so hopefully that went well. But yeah, see you in the next videos. Bye!